Hello, it's Susan Duclos with All News Pipeline. It's January 3rd, 2015. We're going over this site that we dealt with yesterday. Now, yesterday we pointed out that one of the mysteries of this site was that there were connections found with the U.S. Department of Defense and Russia. Now, you'll notice in the screenshot that was taken then, this site, Distant Perceptions, had a countdown on it, and it was counting down. That has been removed, but the question here we're going to go over, there are multiple mysteries here. First off, the 28 days and counting one, and secondly, the DoD and Russian connections, and then the next mystery is the fact that there are multiple passwords needed to be found to get to other segments of this site, and there's a thread at GLP which we'll go over in this video also. It's 27 pages right now where they're trying to decode that, but I don't think this is the most important mystery here. The mystery, look at this. This is basically considered Illuminati symbolism, and we're not only talking Illuminati symbolism. As we go through this, you're going to see outright satanic, Luciferian symbolism, Baphomet, offensively graphic symbolism in some of the images in the site, some hidden and some you have to get to through a password. And it makes you wonder if whoever made the site with this type of symbolism, the Illuminati, call them the elite, call them Luciferians, call them what you like, but why did they have a countdown showing that they were planning something for the end of January? What are they planning? First, let's take a look at some of the symbolism here that we're going to see. It starts with the front page. Again, as you see, the countdown is missing. Now, when you click the mouth, you have to put a password in. First password, thanks to a lot of work from a lot of different people. People in the comment section of the first video, the Godlike Productions 27 page thread, and that's the second one that was pinned, so there's a lot of pages over there. Everybody did a lot of hard work on this to figure these out, and I'll go ahead and I'll link to them in the article associated with the video. First password is the beginning. It brings you to the owl page. Now, we're going to go over to the godlike one because the owl page has 3 different links. One up here, one in here, and one down here. And the godlike page explains all 3 and shows some of the images that are hidden under a black screen. So we're going to go there for a second. Now, this thread talks about the owl page that we were just looking at. And they tell you there's 3 links on the page, which I just showed you. One between the eyes of the owl, one in the pyramid eye on his chest, and one near the center of the ribbons at the bottom. Now, the first one on top leads you to a Adam and Eve image, and when you click on Eve's butt, you get to another image which they went ahead and they put on here, so I'm going to show it to you. As you can see, the image isn't sunshine and roses. And there's a second image in there too, which we're going to next. Again with the owls, and if you look it up online, just look up Illuminati symbolism, you'll see that owls are connected to that as well. Now we're going to go back to the site again so we can show you some of the more offensive, and I am warning you, this next one that we're going to be coming up to is an offensive image, but it is going to show you the connection between the Illuminati and the satanic and Luciferian backing of this, or the symbolism within it. Okay, we're back to Mr. Owl here. Now when you click in the middle one, you come to this, you click in here, and then in here you come to the word soul, and then take a look at this. Now, I mean, not a whole lot needs to be said here. I mean, just take a look at the imagery that they've put into this site. And when you click here, the password here is Baphomet Party, one word. Again, even the password is pretty descriptive of evil. And it brings you to here. And the doorway. Now, according to people who have decoded this doorway, there's a password for this too, and eventually it brings you to clues, one of which is a movie clip of The Beautiful Mind. But again, that's mystery. Everybody can go to the GOP links and the site itself and figure out if you want. What I wanted to bring up was the imagery to the Satanists, to the Luciferians, to the Illuminati symbolism that's seen, and the fact that there's a countdown. And this brings up one other question, that is whether the countdown, which led to the end of January, has anything to do with the fact that we found out from Hawk on Friday Night's show that Greg Evanson, who does have a background of special ops and law enforcement, has heard some very disturbing information by his contacts that preparations are being made where massive caravans, 550 truck caravans per day or week, are stocking up deep underground bases all over the U.S. in preparation for some kind of event. So does this have anything to do with what they're obviously warning us about in this site? Does this have anything to do with what the U.S. government is preparing for? Is this some type of warning, some kind of notification to whoever that something huge is coming? It's going to be the end of January, and does it have any connection to these caravans? And is there something big coming? That's basically the question here. So you can try and figure out the mystery of the site. You can try and figure out why it seems to be connected with the DOD and why somebody wants you to believe that it's a Russian site, so that has something to do with it. There's a lot of mysteries to do with this site, but I would say that the countdown with the Illuminati symbolism and definitely the Luciferian agenda that's being shown here has anything to do with why we're preparing for some type of major event. Just something to think about.